Yeah, it seems most prudent to probably just go through and read what I read before in terms of setting up the video. So, Mr. Dossett, you're correct. This is a taser discharge. The video that was previously seen came from the taser camera, and I believe it was you, Mr. Dossett, that asked for the squad car camera. So some of the delay was my fault, some of the delay was COVID's fault, some of the delay was just scheduling. So I'm sorry it took so long, but we're here and I've got the squad car video. Mr. Liggett, could you go ahead and cue that video while I'm reading this? On February 6, 2019 at approximately 11:19 hours, 23:19 hours, which is 11:19 p.m. UPD officers were dispatched to a report of a physical domestic at a convenience store. Officers were provided with a specific description of the man and woman involved. The officers arrived and located both subjects nearby. Officers stopped. Jason, can you pause that just real quick? Thanks, I appreciate it. Let's see, where were we? The officers arrived and located the people involved nearby. Officers stopped the couple and began discussing the incident. Officers soon learned that the female was wanted on a warrant. The female was arrested. As the arrest was taking place, the male announced that if the female was going to jail, he was too. The male then shoved a police officer. Officers grappled with the male to effect an arrest. During the arrest, a taser officer discharged his taser against the male in his midsection, but due to a limited spread of the probes, no reaction was observed. The officers then completed a drive stun follow-up to enact neuromuscular incapacitation. After the arrest, the male was arrested for threatening officers and their families with physical harm and even rape. The male arrestee was taken to the county jail and charged with aggravated battery to a peace officer and intimidation. Okay, Jason, if you could go ahead and press play, I'd appreciate it.
Baby, where you going? Yeah, I'm warrant. Come on. She ain't got no damn warrant. Come on. I'm going to jail too. Taser. All right. Hey, but I'm coming over there. Turn over there. Put your hands on your back. You guys got it? I'm so live.
Damn, hey, you, oh, that's my motherfucker music.
Watch your hand.
She's going to jail, I'm going to jail. I just keep fucked. Better come with that damn thing. I just keep fucked.
You got that.
Why you like that AK-ass bitches? What y'all go to hell with my motherfucker?
Well, you got what you wanted.
I know, I always do what I want, bitch.
Okay.
So pussy ass. You better smell like shit.
Okay, Jason.
Sorry, could you play that one more time? I didn't. Just the beginning before the deploy the taser.
Baby, where you going? Yeah, I'm warrant. Come on. She ain't got no damn warrant. Come on. I'm going to jail too. Taser. All right.
Okay, that's all I needed to see.
Hey, but I'm coming over there.
I mean, so I wasn't on the board in January when this was up for review. I'm not aware. So I'm assuming that no weapons were found on the individual.
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. And there were how many officers there?
Offhand, I don't know.
I mean, in the video, it looked like there were 4.
Yeah, there were several. There's 3 or 4 at least.
Okay. It didn't sound to me like there was any request for him to put his hands behind his back or stop or back away. Is that right?
No, my understanding of the situation is he was sort of trying to walk through the officer to get to his girlfriend.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't. I didn't hear anyone say stop or stay where you are or you're being detained. Was that the case?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. And he didn't have a warrant for his arrest. Is that right?
No, it was just the female.
Okay. And he wasn't.
What I know of this case, I've read quite some time ago, and I watched this video again today to refresh my recollection. So
okay.
Beyond what is shown in the video, I don't have a ton of information on immediately available to me.
Okay. I mean, was he a suspect was he being detained for any sort of criminal activity, or was just the stop was based on what?
It was based on a call of a domestic dispute between the two.
Okay. But they hadn't determined who was the aggressor in the domestic dispute at that time?
I don't believe so.
Yeah. I don't have anything else. I mean, if this isn't up for review, I would need to be more familiar with the other surrounding reports.
And I can tell you that if you want to go in and read the reports, those are available in the portal.
Yeah, I'd have to look at them.
Yeah.
It seems like they were fairly quick to deploy the taser, especially in a domestic incident. Usually the standard procedure is they separate the two quarreling parties and get each other's stories. I mean, him announcing he's going to go to jail too, I don't know if you can determine what that means just from him saying that, but it seems like they were quick to deploy the taser, especially with 4 officers present against one individual. It doesn't sound like there was a report of a weapon involved. But again, if we're not reviewing this, we're just discussing, what.
Sure. The other part of that is just because there were 4 officers there doesn't mean that they were all standing around looking at this gentleman, right? So some of the other officers,
they were all right there.
They were close enough to be able to respond in a relatively timely fashion. So
Sure.
they might have left the female off to the side with one officer and then came over to help the 2 officers that were standing there. But yes, there were at least 3 or 4 people right there pretty close.
Yes.
Okay, well, I take